Hello students. In previous periods, we are seeing the chapter work and energy. In previous topic, I have explained you about work, concept of work, what actually work is, what is its unit, how in physics how we can say a object is doing when a work is done. If there is force implement on the object, then only there will be a displacement in that stationary object, and then we can say that there is a work done. Its unit is joule. These all things I have explained you in the previous videos. Now today we are going to see the topic energy. Its second part is there, energy. What But before going in detail with the topic, just think that if a plant is planted in a dark room, what will happen to it? It will languishes. Whereas if a music system is on a larger volume, is played in home, the objects which are nearer to it will start vibrating as its volume will be more. So from that, what we can conclude? We can conclude that the capacity of a body to perform a work is nothing but the term energy. So we can define energy as the capacity of a body to perform work is called as energy. Its SI unit is same as that of work, which we have seen in previous video. Its SI unit is joule and CGS unit is urge. This energy and its type you are studying from lower classes. There are various types of energy: mechanical energy, chemical energy, electrical energy, nuclear energy, sound energy. Various forms of energies are there. In this chapter we are going to see mechanical energy and its two forms, that is kinetic and potential energy. So today, when we are going through the point kinetic energy, what is kinetic energy? You already are aware of that definition, but some examples related with it. A fast ball strike a stationary stump. Stump is not moving, but when a fast ball will strike to it, it will go to a certain distance. That is displacement. The strike of a carom striker is there, na? It strike a coins which are present in a carom board. They are not moving, but when a striker strike, it moves. From that, what we can define? The energy which by which an object moves because of the force which is applied by a moving object on a stationary object is called as kinetic energy. The work done by a force to displace the object, stationary object, through a distance is the kinetic energy gained by the object. As I have told you the example that when a ball strike a stump, the ball is in movement, means fast ball is in movement. When it strike a stationary stump, the stump will go to a certain distance, means the object gains the kinetic energy. So kinetic energy is the work done on the object. So work done means how that work is done. You all know the definition which I have told you in previous period, that work done formula is force into displacement, then that is equal to kinetic energy. Now there is one expression for kinetic energy, but when we are going through that expression, we have to suppose some sort of quantities, and after that we will derive the equation. Now suppose a stationary object is there having a mass m. Its initial velocity is u, whereas when that stationary object will have a applied force on it, there will be change in its velocity, and that is nothing but acceleration in time t, as there will be change in velocity with respect to time. So the t is the time of that object and v is the velocity of that object. Then the work done on the object is given by, as you all are aware of the formula, W is equal to F into S. F is nothing but force and S is the displacement. Give it as equation A. Now we have seen in previous chapter Newton's second law of motion. According to that motion, F is equal to m into A. M, mass of that object, stationary object, and A is the acceleration. Give it as equation 1. According to equation of motion, S is equal to ut plus half at square. In first chapter we have seen the equation of motion. 3 equation of motions are there. From that second equation of motion, in that value of S is equal to ut plus half at square. As we all are aware, u is the initial velocity. So this complete term, when you will put the value of u, as it is initial velocity, it is always 0. So this whole term will become 0 when you will multiply it with time, and you will get left with the quantity half at square. Mark is at equation number 2. Now using this equation 1 and equation 2 in equation A, as we have got the value of F, we have got the value of S, putting these two values in equation, we get this term W is equal to ma into half at square. Half at square, arranging this equation, we will get A here and A is here. So when these two A values will get multiplied, you will get that equation number 3, half m into at square. That will be the equation number 3. Now using equation of motion, first equation of motion, you will get the value of velocity. V is equal to u plus at. As you all are knowing that value of u is 0, putting that value of u 0, you will get v is equal to at. Squaring this equation, you will get v square is equal to at square. Now this at square value you will put in equation number 3. So when this value of at square is put in above equation 3, you will get w is equal to half mv square. Half mv square. So this is the formula for calculating the work, kinetic energy of an object. The kinetic energy gained by an object is the amount of work done on that object. As I have explained you earlier in the topic only, that when a stationary object get an energy from a moving object, then there will be a work done. So kinetic energy is equal to W. We have got the value of W. Putting that value of W work done here in this equation, you will get kinetic energy is equal to half mv square. So this is nothing but the formula for calculating the kinetic energy of a object. So students, we have seen kinetic energy, its expression. Study it properly, go through it. If you have doubt, you can discuss with me. Thank you.